Good evening, lovely people. First of all, my sincere gratitude to you all for showing up here. Tonight is a serious night, and I do not want any of you to take it for granted, simply because it is a night of tourism. When we talk about tourism, Western region, our region, your region is left behind. People think we are handicapped when it comes to tourism. That's a big lie. That is why, as an ambassador from Tour West, I am here to have a conversation with you on some of the tourist attractions and tourism. What does tourism even mean? Tourism is an act of spending time away from home for sightseeing, to admire nature, to relax, and also to explore. Have you heard of Tour West? Have you? Have you? You haven't, but wait, I'll go on with you. How many tourist attractions do you think we have in Western region? Mr. Anderson, Ato, Kakapiaka, how many tourist sites do you think we have in Western region? You don't know them all, right? Western region can boast of over 80 tourist sites, and I am here once again to let you know the unknown. After talking, please do not sit back or do not stay home, but rather follow me, go explore the goodness. I will not take you far. Just Butre. How many of you have heard of Butre? And how many of you know what is in there? Mr. Anderson, you should know because I saw pictures of you and your wife there. Butre is a town which was found in 1471. How did Butre come about? If I tell you, you'll be so marveled. It is so interesting. 3 siblings who were migrating by canoe through the River. Along the line, they capsized. They almost lost their lives, but faith redeemed them. So they decided to call the place Yebutu. That was the name given to Butre in the olden days. But our Portuguese, they can't mention the names. So instead of the Yebutu, they called it Butre. And that was how come Butre stayed till now. It was called a Woodrow back in the olden days because it was one of the scariest places one could ever think of. Sellers who went to Butre to go and sell, some never came back. Despite its scariness, it had wonderful sights as its nature. Now, to surprise you with some of the interesting sights, immediately I mention the site, you mention Butre. Please and please again, immediately I mention the site, you mention Butre. So let's all go. The Coconut Rock, the Deche Crocodile God, the Amawe Forest, Fort Buttonstein, the mysterious healing herbs, Fanta's Folly, and more. I can keep going till daybreak. But wait, I don't want to talk much. You have to follow me to go express goodness in Butre. I think and I feel that the Ghana Tourism Board haven't done a good job by promoting these unpopular places. I think if they promote these places, it will generate income for the government at large. It will provide job opportunities like tour guiding as myself. It will also help bring foreign exchange and also help build the communities and the nation at large. I also believe that the underground people promoting tourism like Goshes, Woodmeyer, and the rest should all be employed so that they can speak out what tourism is and how to explore Western tourism at large, because it will create revenue to the government. If you strongly believe and agree with what I said, please shout with me. Ghana Tourism Board must wake up. Let's go, please. Ghana Tourism Board must wake up. Thank you.
Give her a big round of applause. Thank you so much, Jesse. Jumik, let me come straight to you.
All right, Jesse, how are you?
I'm fine, please.
Okay, to start with, I like the set you have, your costume. It really emphasized on the fact that you're a tour guide. And I appreciate your presentation. There was much information in it. Just that I felt that in the beginning, you spent maximum time around the surface of the actual thing you need to talk about. And I think that can be dangerous moving forward. So it should just take a very small part of your presentation so that you just go straight to it. Because I was still beginning to, okay, you are here to tell me this, but I'm still waiting. You haven't told me yet what is happening. Then you spoke about butchery. And fine, beginning, I felt like you're going to talk about more tourist sites. I'm not saying you should talk about more tourist sites. One is okay. But your presentation made me feel that you're going to talk about more. So for me to feel that way, and it's one, that's where it is. But I think just one, just know from the beginning, this is what you're going to talk about, and then give us the information that you have to give, okay? And then that's good. But I think overall, I enjoyed listening to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Give Jesse a big round of applause.